This is going to be my single player. Well, it might be single. I'm down here, by the way. Right over here. Yep. There you go. This is going to be my new world. And it's going to be a series where I play this whole thing out. But the cool part is I'm going to play the whole thing in RTX. And so if you're going to put a theme on this, if you're going to make this themed, it's going to be light is the theme. I want to build with light. I want to build with color and just something I've never done before. And honestly, this has been something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted this game to look better and just have directional light and color. So thanks for joining me. And here we go. Okay, brand new world, brand new seed. Light shining on my face in the morning. How good is this going to be? One thing I do with my single player worlds, which has been a long time, probably like 5 years since I've done a single player world. I like to start completely random. I don't look at the seed. Everything is new. Everything is just as you see it. Exploration is kind of the best part. So here it is. It looks like we have. This is kind of cool, that little island over there. That's what I'm talking about. I think I'm gonna go start over there. Okay, so far, not going so good. I gotta find some more animals to eat, and I need some wool for a bed or I'm gonna be in big trouble. We got a little baddie over there. He's not gonna get me. The goal here for this episode is to clear this island off and of all the trees and everything, maybe leave a couple for aesthetics, and then build our first little starter house. And like I mentioned, this is going to be about colors. So even this house, I want to somehow draw on RTX and hey y'all, this is future me editing. And I just thought I would clarify some things because I'm not very clear in it in this recording in the game footage. So RTX is ray tracing in Minecraft, where it's the computer generating light as it would actually naturally be in direction and color. And what sets this apart, unfortunately, is you need a PC, and you need a Windows PC specifically, and you need a Windows PC with an NVIDIA RTX graphics card to do this. I think in the future AMD will support it, but for now it's those three things: a Windows computer with an RTX card on Windows 10 Edition. If you play console, if you play any mobile devices, I'm sorry you can't access this. Maybe in the future as those devices get better, but as of right now, you can't. I just wanted to clear that up because maybe you don't know what RTX stands for, and I keep saying that. All right, back to the video. Full light and directional light. So how good that's going to look with zero things, I don't know, but I want to try. I want to make it look really nice. So I think we might even nestle it right back there in that hillside. Yeah, well, let's chop some trees. Oh, hi, buddy. Don't have anything to give you, but you can live here if you want. Okay, we're gonna watch some leaves despawn, eat some steak, and then talk about what we're gonna do. Here's where we're at so far. We have a little bit of a shell. Island cleared out. And we're almost there. Okay, so some of the difficulties I'm having is obviously block palette. What do you even use for block palette in the early game? You use what you got. So what I have is oak and birch, stone, found some clay, got a little bit of gravel, and that's it. So for this next part, I want to build, let me see if I can get up higher so you guys can see. So I want to build 2 stories here, flatten all this out into the first story. This portion, like, cut off here in a rectangle. The front part is going to be like an outside deck. So you can imagine some fence posts coming down, the roof arch like this, and it'll be an outside deck with this nice view right here. And then the back rectangle is going to be a 2-story, up 1 more story. And the arch is going to go this way, like that. That's the goal, but I am running out of blocks and ideas. So I'm going to work a little bit more, see what I can come up with. I'll probably have to cut down some trees somewhere and get some more material. Maybe over there, I'll go get some trees. I don't follow. There's 2 things I do when I'm building. One, I look at a real picture of a real building and I try my best to just make that into this world, into this block world with block palette and shape. I just try to make real things converted into Minecraft world. I love doing that. I will do that during this single player world for sure. I won't do it every time. My favorite thing to do is to just build freelance. Don't watch tutorials. I don't try to copy builders. I'm sure that I draw influence from what I've seen and what I enjoy, as we all do, right? But I don't copy. I don't even enjoy that at all. I won't. So what happens is I usually build things that are a little wonky, a little weird. They look different, and that's my favorite part. So what we have here is the roof almost done. I changed things up a little bit. I'm gonna just go a single story with like vaulted kind of ceiling in the inside. I need to contrast the lower part a little darker, so a little maybe more oak, maybe even some non-stripped oak logs in here. That way the white birch will pop. And the best part, I want to try to cut out here with a little bit of a walkout porch, like a 1-block walkout porch, or some really cool stained glass to let the light kind of pop right there. So we will see. That will be the end, I'm sure, of this episode. Will be the end of this build and hopefully some sort of RTX light. What I thought of in the middle of building that is down here, I'm going to start mining this out right about here. I'm going to mine this whole area out into a big room. And I want to use this room as a dark test world, or a test area for the RTX stuff. So we'll catch that in a little bit as well. So let me keep grinding and I will see you guys. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Here's what I got so far. It is not 100% done, and we're going to make a little list here in a second. But what I like about it is actually the inside lighting. The outside needs work. I need to add a little bit more detail. I want to add a lot of landscaping. Here's the thing. I don't have anything. So it's hard to do landscaping without, let's say, iron. So I have a little path down here to the water where we could probably move our boat. We did get to make a boat. Our front door, our little chimney, our roof section is made. terraformed a little bit, kind of added the dirt in to the actual build. At some point I'd like to make this moss, kind of like change this whole thing into like a mossy overgrowth. Added a nice little window feature up there with pink glass. Not ideally the color I wanted, but hey, that's what we had. So also added this nice bay window with some detail, and then a nice little pink glass up there. Not really loving the birch shutters. I'm gonna change, I think, a lot of this when I get some different wood, but I'm actually super excited. So here's the cool part before the sun goes down. When we go inside, I'm learning that this is a different game. How you light things is just different. So it's just darker. It doesn't mean that mobs will spawn, it's just dark. Without these floor grates, it's just like pitch black in here. Another super cool thing, as the sun is setting on this door, it's letting in the actual light from this door pattern. And it's moving. So cool. It's amazing. I am absolutely loving this. It's like playing the game just differently, in a good way, not in like a modded kind of get used to it because it's a whole different game. It's like the game, but just super, super cool. So loving this. So yeah, interior is pretty good. I have to actually do the interior, decorate it, do a little bit more than the bed. I need to move my belongings, which aren't much as the sun is setting, into there. So here's what I want to do to finish out this episode. I want to make a couple of signs with our to-do list. I think we can get one sign done here. To do. Find iron. Find other wood. We just need any other wood saplings. That would help so much with interior and exterior building. Armor. Landscaping. I need to do interior. Storage. We can actually check this out at night. So you can see kind of the interior there lighting up. It looks so good. This is a little more subtle because I don't have any active lighting up there, but it's not a bad look. As we go inside, you can see it's just so dark. Yeah, so I'm kind of doing this design where I'm either doing a stripped log in there, inset with a torch on it, or I'm doing it with a trapdoor on it. So here's both examples. This is obviously almost like unplayably dark, and this is just not the best, but it's something. So I'm starting the storage down here. I have some barrels. You can barely see them. I'll just pop a torch so you can see. Got some barrels here. And like I said, I'm in the process of digging this out so we can do some experiments with light. Eventually this will be my mine down to get the goodies, but let's sleep. And while we wake up, I want to do one last thing in this episode, and that is to make some armor. So I think we will start with some boots. What else can we make? We'll make some pantaloons, some boots and pantaloons. And can we make something else so we can make a helmet? Sweet. Oh yes. Our first amazing set of brown leather armor. That's what I'm talking about. So the way I want to end this episode is going on a small adventure. My gut says we go... Ooh, I can grab those red flowers too for dye. I want to acquire dye very quickly in this world, because dye is going to lead us to all those really cool colors we can experiment with as we get some better light sources, some redstone lamps, and we can actually get some more glass and dye it, and it will be really nice. So, ooh, there's our little island. Like it. This is going to be a good vantage point. Yes, this is nice. Okay, well, at least we can pop over on the other side and see what we've got to work with. Oh, what is that down there? So it looks like forest pretty much as far as you can see, with a bit of plains over here, a meadow or whatever this would be. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. So primarily this is going to be a building realm. This is primarily going to be a world I build in. I'm not really interested in leveling up and doing all the things. If that's what you're into, there's going to be plenty of that in our new realm coming out soon, which is called Streamcraft. And what's interesting about that is it is basically a realm in which all of us will always be streaming. Well, as you're inside my head, hello. So we're going to be completely streaming at all times on that realm. I plan on streaming and making some episodes kind of like this and doing an entire series on that. So give that a check. That should be coming out in 2 weeks as the 1.19 update drops. So look out for that. And if you're into like leveling up, mob fighting, mob farms, like mega farms, all of the things, that's what you want to watch. So you can catch me over there on Streamcraft and that series. And I will be doing a ton of auto farms and exploration and leveling up and all that stuff. This one, RTX, is going to be building, and like I already mentioned, specifically building with color and light. So, and learning. To be honest, this is going to be me learning how to play the game all over again. So, yeah. That being said, let's keep going. Okay, as we sneak over and view our base from across the water through the rain and reflections on the water, I would like to thank you guys for watching this. And yeah, I really am so excited to do this. It's going to be a long series. I can tell because I'm just excited. I'm excited to build. I'm excited to play, and I'm excited for y'all to join me. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next episode.